I have no idea why the thumbnail for it is weird, but I'm not going to worry about it. Probably. Yeah, I'm just not going to worry about it. Um, oh, hey. I see you guys now. Yeah, I was just having technical difficulties. My Wi-Fi went out for some reason. Don't know why. But it's summer now, so I got time to work on the website. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer them. I also have some unreleased spots that I guess I could share. You enjoy my work? Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really just like doing this. I want to have something to show for all the hours I put into Apex. So. Just finishing up the Olympus map, which was previously uncompleted. How do I keep my website up? It's WordPress, which is free hosting. I don't host it. I use WordPress.com. WordPress separately allows you to self-host, but I don't do that. I just pay their... they had an old subscription that got removed. They have a different set of tiers of subscriptions now. But currently they use different subscriptions, but I have an old one that was $180, and it allows me to run ads on my website and have all their features. So I just pay $180 a year, and I do this for fun. If that makes sense. Just got one more location to do on Olympus. Sorry I keep looking over. I know I have a webcam on my forehead, but figured it'd be funny to have a POV. So in order to do this Google Drawing, which is a, it's actually it's like clickable on my website. So if you go on my website, it's embedded and you can click on it. You gotta in order for like this one to go specifically to here, you got to do a HTML anchor. And what those are is you go into here and you put this at the end, and then what that does is it adds something to the end of the URL right here. For example, oh, that didn't work. It's because this needs a hashtag. It's supposed to be a hashtag and then the thing, and it'll take you to the spot, but I don't think it exists here. So that's embarrassing. I'm just going to try working right now and not focus on chat if that's okay. Sorry, I'm really new to this. Okay. Do I already have this one? I do. It's like right here. Flip these. That should be Olympus. Oh, wait, hold up. No, actually, that still works. I just need to fix the link. There's just no link on it, okay. What about these ones? No link on these either. Good thing I noticed that. Now I think it's done. Nope. Okay. You thought you were done. Wait, hold up. Oh, great, now I gotta write this. The map on the site is built with image and just clickable elements or using any API for map. I am... So it's really weird. I figured it out basically all by myself. The only thing I could find was one article from a long time ago that I don't think I have linked anymore. But it's literally just a Google drawing, and I'll explain this whole thing. So it's a Google drawing, and I drew images. So I would draw a polyline, and I did a ton of different I did really fine, I've traced it really fine, and so I just had to do this over and over again to draw out the point of interest. And then once I have that, you can attach a link to that. If I can get this off, okay. You can attach a link to this, and then in order to embed a Google drawing, this isn't get told to you or anything, but you have to create a Google site and put the Google drawing on a Google site. And once the Google drawing's on a Google site, it's clickable and stuff. And you have to go to the publish site, and you have to right-click inspect element, and you have to find iframe specifically. I might make a tutorial on this because I don't think many people know about this, but I gotta find iframe. I think it's up. I think it's on a different line. Yeah, it's right here. So here's iframe, and then this is, I think, HTML code. You're gonna copy element, which I think I have it now. I do. Okay. So once you copy the element, you gotta go onto your website and do custom HTML and paste that in there. And because it's on a Google site, some weird stuff happens and it just works. And then because I'm not exactly crazy with HTML code, I just updated this and then previewed it on my site. And it's small, it's not the size I wanted, so I literally just inspect element, find iframe again, and this time it's got AMP, which I think is something website related. It's a plugin on the website, on most WordPress websites. And it's in the format that they want, and in the format that they have in here, which is AMP iframe. It's a lot bigger, it's right... Where is it? That's just regular iframe. Here, AMP iframe. They have a height and in pixels and just an integer. And you can copy paste this right here and change the height and width just by trial and error. So it's literally just Google Drawings, but embedded on my site, and they don't tell you how to do that. I had to figure it out myself. So very strange. But I'm proud of it because Google Drawings are easy to work with, in my opinion. So I hope that explained it. And I think it's really funny. I've been working on this for a year and a half, ever since February 4th of last year. And just now this season, they decided to make ratting crazy. So I'm not really in this to promote people sitting in this one spot for the entire game, mostly because I also have combat spots. I'm proud of those. If I go on my website, I'll find one on Kings Canyon. Combat spots are the yellow ones on the map. It's stuff you can do. Trying to find one that I like, because I have all these memorized. Let's do this one. So it's literally just a hole. You got a hole here. Oh wait, no, sorry. A hole in the floor. So this is a combat spot. And I found that there's literally just a hole in the floor here. So you can use that in combat. So it's not just rat spots. Yeah. Yeah, I honestly don't even use that much HTML because I just use a graphical or a visual builder. But I kind of am learning the HTML as I go. I just had to figure out this all by myself. So yeah, the only thing that's probably different with WordPress is the fact that I was able to go here and do /custom HTML and then just have custom HTML here. but I'm pretty sure using that method and getting the iframe, you can get the HTML code that you can just paste anywhere, specifically. Thank you. I think that's a GL, which means good luck. So thank you. I'll keep working on it. On my website, I have a website update document for stuff I'm going to be working on. I'm currently doing Olympus and Stormpoint just to get those. I had an old way of doing my website, which was individual posts, but now I'm putting them on by POI, so I'm just finishing that up. I'm re-recording all spots, which means basically just checking to make sure they actually work. And then I have 0 spots for Broken Moon, so I gotta fix that. And then more stuff for mixtape, because like I said, I have combat spots, and I do mixtape as well, because you don't need rat spots in there, but you need combat spots. So there's that, and then this is the second phase of just actually updating the thing. But that's my plan. So yeah, have a good day. You don't really need to keep watching. I'm just kind of doing this because forcing myself to work on it by streaming. But yeah, have a good day. If you want to keep watching, I'll just be updating Olympus, finishing that up. Okay, I fixed that. So now it's actually got a description. Now, I think terminal was, I'm not going to swear. Terminal was effed up, but looks like I've wrote everything for that. So I think Olympus is done. But I was doing the Kings Canyon map, and I thought I saw a problem, which was this one I tried showing you. 239. Okay, it works this time. I must have missed and clicked the background. Yeah. If you're on my site and you're like, oh, the map is too small, and you're having trouble clicking on a specific one, if you're on mobile, you can just zoom in and click. If you're on PC, you can Control plus and just make it bigger, make it easier to click, and then you can just Control minus to get out of that. And if I make them any bigger, then when they try to fit on top of each other, it doesn't work. So. A great example of that is World's Edge. Now, this is last season's map. It's not fully fixed, but as you can see here in Lava City and Skyhook-ish and Fragment... Never Eat Soggy Waffles, probably East, I don't know. Is it Fragment East? Okay, yeah, it is Fragment East. I had to make them smaller just to have them fit on top of each other, and that's not very good. So, I can't really make them bigger, so if you need to access them, just Control plus. Alright, so the next one would be, I would need to work on, I know what I need to do, I'm just having trouble putting it to words, Stormpoint. So I did this, and I'm not happy with it, because it's like a lower quality than all these, because I really went in there and did small little, like, tracing it very carefully. Oh yeah, get some sleep. Yeah. Especially if you're like a student and you just had finals, or if you're having finals right now, just get some sleep. When I did finals, I got like 4 hours of sleep. It was not great, but only use API for mapping. That'll be an easy. Oh yeah, of course there would be an easy zoom. You know, I wonder if I could use an API to. Oh yeah, see ya. Have a good night. I wonder if I could use an API to like embed the Google Drawing in and then add that on top of it, but I'll have to see about that. Yeah, have a good night. Get some sleep. I'll be here. Is this even really that bad? I don't think it is. Hold up. Alright, all by myself, because I think the only viewer is myself watching myself. Lol. I could put my stream on my website. Maybe I'll do that. Whew. Okay, I need to fix my stream. Oh, that's an old one. Content live. Edit. And then video link. Should minimize that. Oh, hey. I see I have another viewer. Just developing routespots.com. Alright, that should be on my website. That should be in different ones. Okay, that's not working. I'm just control Xing it. That's not working either. Problem with WordPress is if you try to select an entire thing, we're undoing that. If you try to select an entire thing, it thinks you're selecting the block, so you can't, like, I can't just click delete. If you can see me clicking my keyboard, it's kind of annoying. So you gotta highlight almost all of it to get it to work. Okay, that should be better. Yeah, okay. Good, good, good. How do these compare? I don't... It looks different. It looks like this one's lower quality. Ugh. But it looks fine, right? Yeah, it's fine. I mean, this took me like 2 or 3 hours, so I'm not doing it again. I'm sure it'll be fine. No one likes StormPoint anyway, right? Right? That's how that works? Okay. So I'm currently, I call it renovating my website because I used to have, you can see I have 463 posts here. I used to have, if it'll load, individual spots for every single spot. And that's bad because it's just dumb. It's better to have them by POI. So I'm getting rid of the individual ones and I'm putting them onto posts that are like a point of interest. So that's what I'm doing. So I have to copy this template, go onto my website. We're doing StormPoint now. We'll do the first point of interest. And we have individual posts here. We need to start with the first one I ever made, which is all the way at the bottom. Looks like we don't have a explanation, which is unfortunate because this is like one of the best spots on my website. I'll put it on like 4 times speed or something. but I really like this spot because you can climb. I don't know if you guys saw. You can climb all the way up this claw, like all the way up it, like keep climbing it, and then you literally defy the laws of physics and just do this. So like you can be up here and snipe, especially this spot right here. That's why you did the gravity defying thing. You can just snipe from up here, and then you can keep going all the way down and get onto the back of the down beast eventually. So I don't know why it doesn't have a description, because it should, because it's one of my best spots. So I have an example or a template, and I need to search for down beast and just fill in this template. This is down beast, so I have to change the title. And I'm kind of going to save these for later because writing for me is very inconsistent. Kind of got to be in a mood for it. But it's, I'm getting rid of difficulty. Difficulty doesn't exist anymore, and then rank is not in terms of numbers, it's in terms of letters. So like A or S, or B or C or D. So because it's rank 5, this one's I need to get rid of this. And then I don't need this either. Hold up, I gotta clean up my desktop. This can be over here. This can be here. And I just need to... So I did a short on this. So I have a script. But it's for a video. And that's not really going to work on a website. So I kind of gotta... Okay, I don't need to say this because you can see this the spot number. No, I'm just doing this. No, I might have to edit it. Sorry, I'm talking out loud. This is all legends rank S. So I have a pre-made block. It's like a, what is it called? Reusable block of just a text that says all legends S tier, so that way I can't mess up spelling of accessible. Lol. This is a rat/combat spot. And it's number 69, 469? 469. And it's down, beast, claw, climb. And I think I need to actually check, because I haven't done this since, I think the start of May. I need to check that I'm doing this right. Combat, the name of the spot, stats, that. Okay, I got to do the video and an explanation. Okay, so I can get the video just by copy video URL, slap it in there. It'll load eventually, don't worry about it. And then I need to change the script that was for a TikTok and YouTube short, which actually I need to do more of those, but I'm trying to work on the website first. How about did you know? Can people do public submissions to the site? Yes, you can. Okay, so unfortunately, I've kind of been ignoring it, but you definitely can when I eventually get around to adding them once I've renovated my entire site. On the actual site, it's going to be help out, I think. There's a... Okay, maybe I should make this more obvious, you know, but there is submit a spot right here and report errors, because trying to do this as one person means I probably make a lot of errors. So it's just right here, submit a spot, and this should take you to a Google form. It does. Okay, and then the Google form is just your email, probably the name of the spot, suggesting a name. You can give me a video and a way to contact you. And obviously I have a couple submissions here. I've already seen this one. This one's for Broken Moon. But when I do eventually update my entire site to the new format, you can add stuff, and like this is a guy who submitted something. And I've actually used this in some of my games. I like this, but what he submitted, or she, it's probably a he, is this is out of bounds, but you can just run around the back like this, like so, and flank the entire, oops, I accidentally downloaded it. I'll have to delete that, but you can run around the entire back of the arena and then flank. And so that actually inspired a spot that I haven't showed anyone, but I'm going to show it to you.
Greetings, Agent.
I don't have it. Hold up, I gotta plug it in. I have a spot that I haven't put on my website yet, and it's really good, and I think you'd like it. So, if I can just go in here and find it, there is a spot.
Review your overall career progression to see where you're doing great and where you need to improve using Valorant Tracker's profile overview. Learn,
I think it's this one. Okay.
Play, and win
so,
using Valorant Tracker.
Yes, it is. Okay. So, I'm going to explain this one. Starting here, you can, and this is a combat spot, by the way. This is a combat spot, by the way. I'm not just a rat spot, I'm also a combat spot. I literally just like breaking the game. You can start up here and jump over this fence, right? You can start a heal before jumping over the fence. Then it's return to the battle. You can't pull out any guns or anything, but if you jump before you crouch, you can climb back inside. And so that is cool because you can heal and you're completely safe, and I don't think you can climb the fence just normally. You have to like jump over it. And then there should be one before it. Nope. There should be one after it, probably. Hold up. Just let me find it. I'll be adding these to my website eventually. Oh, I hope this is the one. Okay, yeah. This one's cool as well. So if you're playing mixtape, I was going to show you that you can, basically what you can do with that other spot, if I could find it, but I can't, is, so you know how you jump out of bounds here? You can go... If you look at my, can you see my mouse? You can go all the way over to the enemies like side, and then like you have to jump and crouch in midair, and then start climbing the wall. So you have to, yeah, you just have to do that, and then that when you finish the climb, it puts you in a crouched position, and that way you can actually get through the little hole that's there. So you can flank the entire arena just by hopping out of bounds, going across, jump, crouch, get inside bounds. So I haven't put that one on my website. It's literally one of my favorite ones that I've ever seen. And I am really excited to share that one. Additionally, another one that's on my website, but I don't think you've seen because there's a ton of spots, is one of my other favorite ones that I'll show you while you're here. You got this one in Epicenter. Not that one. This one in Epicenter. Okay. OP Ice Cove. So, as any legend, you just climb up this, climb onto this ice ledge, which is really weird, and then climb again, and it might be a little bit inconsistent, but you can eventually get up here. Literally the most overpowered spot you've ever seen. It's crazy. So, I'd suggest using those spots if you want. I need to delete that one that I accidentally downloaded. Okay, back to working. I don't think I have any viewers right now, so I can de-stress and not be dumb because apparently I have social anxiety. I guess. All right. Yeah, I see your comment on don't worry, do your thing. I am kind of new at this. So, sorry if the camera's a little shaky. I thought it'd be funny to have a literal POV, because you can see my hands and everything. So I was thinking of getting a camera, what is it called, stabilizing software. So I'll have to figure that out. But it's also nice because when I want to go on Xbox, I don't have to switch the stream or anything. It's just literally what I see. So that's cool. That's why I put it on my head. And that's literally a POV. So I'm just going to keep working on this. Oh, it's over here. I'm dumb. I was opening up the same one. Okay. Just going to check this for grammatical errors. Alright, next spot, Beast Cavity Exit Ambush. You can actually get to this with any legend, so I'm going to actually have to re-record that when I get to that. Eventually when I get to that. But you don't have to climb all the way up top. You can just do it from the ground, but basically what this spot is you can ambush people coming out of the cavity. And then there's absolutely insane angles that you can take just to snipe people who think they're safe. So, yeah. I try to have a certain standard for all my spots. Anyway, this one isn't written either. I think I'm gonna do what I did last time and just not write stuff and just get it all down and then do a bunch of writing later. It's rank 4. So we're gonna do all legends because you can technically get it to all legends, but you can get to the spot easier with all legends than what I showed. So I just gotta fix that, so it's not that hard to just change the video. And it's all and its rank. It looks like 4. That corresponds to the A rank, which is, I do a 1 through 5, which I changed to a D through S tier ranking system. This is a combat spot. I guess it's also a rat spot. So. I'm just going to do combat. Because, technically you can rat here, but you can rat anywhere. So. Plus, the name of the spot's Beast Cavity Exit Ambush. Beast Cavity Exit Ambush. So, why are you going to rat in an ambush spot? Okay, and then I write that later. Okay. Yep. Next. Hopefully I get more efficient as time goes on, as I usually do. Copy video URL. Oh, this one's retired. Yeah, so some spots I've decided that they are bad and I don't want them on my website, so I retire them. So one way of getting rid of them is just not putting them on it while I'm doing renovations. So we're going to skip that one. It was literally just walking along the antenna of the down beast. That doesn't need explanation. Anyway, got back of cavity tuck just to show this spot off. Hides you pretty well, as you can see here. It hides you pretty well, and I'm pretty sure you can go even more in the corner. But yeah, it's at the back of the inside of the beast. It hides you pretty well, so that's a rat spot for sure. Alright, it's a rat spot. 472. And it's back of cavity tuck. And what is this? It's rank 2? I disagree with that. Vetoed. This looks like a B rank. No, this looks like an A rank spot. I don't have my ranking posted to my website for some reason. But The ranking is basically like A tier. Okay, so I'll go from the bottom. D tier is like situational, only works in certain situations. C tier is like directional, only works if you know where the enemies are. B tier is you're able to be seen, but there's a really low chance that you're going to be seen because, like, for example, you're really high up. So it's like, yeah, you're fully visible, but people aren't just going to be looking straight up. So that's B tier. A tier is you aren't visible, but you could get scanned. And then S tier is like you're literally in the sky and not visible. So you can't get grenaded or anything. So you're literally just like fully safe. And that is what S tier is. And of course, I can just promote or demote like a single tier, even if it doesn't match up with the criteria that I've set, just by like preference, what I feel like it's going to be. But I think this is an A tier spot because you're not really visible if you know. It's not a B tier, like it's not B tier as in you're visible if they aren't looking at you. You're basically visible even if they're looking at this side of the cavity. So that's why I'm thinking A tier. And I don't need to write that. And I forgot to add another thing. I want to have this post right here and then pin this tab. And what it is a template for each individual spot. And I want to have this copied so I can add on. I have by default 3 of them, but sometimes there's more per POI. So I'm just going to add that at the bottom. And it looks like we do have one more spot. This one is one I found a little bit later, and I think it's pretty cool. You might not know this, but you can climb this side of the down beast. So like this looks like a pretty sheer cliff face, and actually it might seem possible, but it's got a lot of slide hitboxes. But what you gotta do is climb onto that barnacle, and then there's a slide hitbox right there, so you have to get onto that barnacle to be able to climb all the way up. Specifically. I see I have another viewer. I'm just updating my website. So currently doing renovations from used to be a single spot per post to spots to posts that are by point of interest. That's what I'm doing, and kind of showing off the spots as I go. This is a combat spot. By the way, my website isn't just rat spots; it's combat spots too. If that wasn't clear, I'm pretty sure I got that in the heading of my website. Yeah, and combat spots too. So I started developing this before rat spots became crazy. So I'm not really riding the trend. This has been around for a while. It's been a project I've been working on for a while, but I think finally this summer I'm gonna really get a good work in, and then become, or like make it more well known by doing TikTok and stuff like that. What's this one? Rank 4? It's just a climb. I'm gonna do rank 3, so B tier. Whoops. All B tier. And I'll write that later. And I'm gonna be redoing my categories because that helps with search engine optimization, but currently they are, pardon my French, fucked up. They're so bad. My search engine optimization is terrible. My Google overlords have even yelled at me saying, "Update your website. It's really bad." So there's no wonder I'm not getting very much search traffic. Oh, hi, Dafta. I'm just updating my website. I don't know how long you've been here. I just saw your comment, but kind of new to streaming, so might have to bear with me. I'm just updating ratspots.com. Do it for fun, basically. And now that it's summer, I got a lot more time to do it. Alright, so this is in the category of down beast. As I was saying, I gotta redo these because search engine optimization is terrible. But I'm just gonna publish it for now. And I will go back and write these. And I'm pretty sure I had something like this written on a couple of my posts for like 2 months. But I swear, I'm gonna do it like either today or tomorrow. I'll get that updated. I swear. So basically what I'm doing is copying a template I already have, going onto my actual website, and going to each point of interest, and then taking individual ones and sticking them on one big one. So I'm gonna do the title, the image. Did I spell that right? Lightning. Oh, I see there's not. I had an extra N, I think. I'll write that later. Go to the oldest spot. This probably got patched, I think. But I will redo all my spots soon. After I update StormPoint, I'm going to go through all my spots and make sure there isn't any that have been patched, because I know there is a couple. Especially on World's Edge, they did a bunch of updating on that one. Removing spots. This is a rat spot. Number 222. Name is Balance. Oh, and by the way, if you can't tell with this spot, it's literally just on off the edge of StormPoint. Hopefully this will give you a good... It's just off the edge of StormPoint, like so. And you hop onto this little tiny pole. And the only way you'd be able to get detected is if you got scanned. So that's nice. That's what the spot is. This is apparently rank 3, but I'm going to veto that and go rank 4, but I redid my ranking system. I've probably said that 4 times if a person's been in my stream long enough, but it's all legends and it's A tier. I'm doing it by like tiers, letter tiers instead of numbers. I'll write that later. Alright, next. I don't expect you guys to stick around for too long, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I can also show off some unreleased spots if you're interested. I got some cool ones, or just tell you my favorite spots that I got on my website. This one looks patched. No, it isn't. I don't think it is patched. I think I used this recently. As in last season, because it's not in the game right now. I actually need to check if this is actually rank 2, because I think it's a little bit better than rank 2. It might be rank 3. They're only able to see you if they're really looking for you. Maybe not that one, but I thought there was a spot on this side that's accessible by movement legends. I agree with rank, what is it, 3? 2, I agree with rank 2, which would be all legends C tier. Yeah, okay. It's a rat spot. Good on that one. I'm sorry, I was bouncing my leg. I probably made the camera freaking bounce up and down. I apologize. Oh, this is the one I was thinking of. Is this rank 3? Maybe, I thought there was one on the other side. Nah, it's still rank C. Or, yeah, tier, C tier? C tier. This one's Movement Legends, I think, right? Yeah, Movement Legends. Move C. Rat spot. Number 224. Lightning Rod Purge. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm done. Do I have another spot I need to add? There's this Easter egg spot. It's really out of the way, but it's a spot. And you get to rat with the doggo. Picture of the doggo. Yeah, looks like I got 2 more spots to add. Oh, sorry, I bounced my leg again. I don't know why, but I'm doing this one first. The other one. The one I'm supposed to do after I do the first one. And it's definitely rank 5, I agree with that, but it's Movement Legends. So move S tier. Rat spot. 227. Alright, alright. I think that one's done. I think it's just 3 things I need to do. If I keep that in my mind, that'll be easier. 3 things for each spot. It's naming it, pasting the link, and figuring out what rank it is. Okay. 1. I think Nessie is a name, so that's why I capitalized it. It's rank 4. I think it's because it's so inconvenient. I just bumped it down a rank. Basically, it's off. Oh, I gotta go all the way up here. Yeah, it's literally off the side of the cliff. So I don't know how many times the ring's gonna end there, and that's why I'm doing rank 4, which is 1 less than the max, instead of like S tier. I'm doing A tier, just because it's so inconvenient to get to and probably isn't useful all the time. However, I feel like end zones just completely ignore the upper part of Storm Point, it seems, which is disappointing. Alright, looks like I got this one done. However, I forgot to do something on the last one, and that is HTML anchors, which help me do my clickable map. This is spot 222, and I'm just going to put these on all of the headings, so that way I can put them on my clickable map. Oh. Now, I could just do an HTML anchor of 1, because it's not like it has to be different for every single page on the site. It's like page specific, but oh shit, I just like it better, even though it's more work, to put spot in front of all of them, because that way, even if I mess up, I'll know where I messed up, instead of just being like, oh, 1, where's 1 supposed to go? No, I know that it's supposed to go to spot 225 if I just do that. Alright, that one's done for now. I'm gonna have to write stuff later. I have all the main ranked maps done for this season, which would be the first 3 maps that were added. But I'm doing Storm Point because I got spots for it, and it's in the old style, and I gotta stick them all on points of interest articles instead of each individual spot being an article. Just less clutter that way, and it's easier to for you guys to access when you're using the website. What is this, North Wall? I think the POI I'm doing is North Wall. Let me grab some water. If you have any questions, I can answer those, and additionally, I can show you some unreleased spots if you express interest for that in the chat. Because I got specifically one for Mixtape Overflow that's pretty cool. It's not on my website yet, and I'm happy to show it off so you get a little bit of a head start. It's going to be called Wall? No, I just need North. Oh, is it not called North Wall? North Pad. Okay. Is it really called So did I just... Hold up. I think my website's got an error. It's totally called North Wall, right? Maybe the person who's doing the image just messed it up. This area right here. It's called... Okay, I do have it... I'm dumb. I just combined North and then Wall. It's called North Pad. Okay, I don't need that. But we're doing North Pad, not North Wall. And we're combining singular ones onto one massive one. And I do have explanations for this one, so I'm going to have to make sure to copy paste those. And I'm not doing instructions because the video is the instructions. And it's a lot more writing for me to do, and it's usually summed up in jump this way and that way, and eventually you're good. This is rank 1, yeah, because it's situational, so all D tier. Actually, C tier. It's not like fully situational. If you're fighting on this building, you can use it. It's not like the enemy has to be in a specific location, like healing or something. So I'm going to go with rank C on that one. What's the spot name? It's a combat spot. 67. This spot name is not specific enough, so I'm adding in north pad to it, and I'm going to make sure to change that on my YouTube as well. That's important. Also, thanks for 71 extra subscribers. I guess my website's been getting a lot of attention because of the rank changes. I've been doing this for like a year and a half, so I'm not doing it specifically because of the rank changes. It's not like this is a new thing. I just whipped this up in 2 seconds, but I've been doing this for about a year and a half, off and on, and I'm happy to share my rat spots and combat spots. So I'm not cringe. Basically, PSA for everyone who's rat spotting: use it appropriately. Don't abandon your teammates to rat. Pretty sure you guys don't need to hear that, but there's certain people that do. So, rat responsibly. Also, you can use my website as a way to know where rats are hiding. That's really funny too. So it's literally for everyone. I don't care if you don't like ratting. It'll work for you as well, because if you know where the rats are hiding, you can exterminate them. Okay. And I wrote a massive paragraph for this, just one spot. All it is just to show off the spot. You are able to stand on this window and make it to the roof. So I suggest, and some of my spots are just bringing attention to things. Oh, it's like, oh, that I don't need that explained to me, but did you ever think of doing it? So that's kind of what I'm trying to do, is bring attention to, like, if you're standing here, like down here, and you need to get up on top of this roof, there's just enemies up there, they're fighting your teammates. Instead of just climbing up, you can get behind them. So I'm just trying to share little combat tricks as well. That's what combat spots are. Alright, next spot. And I believe this one. Okay, this one's hiding behind a spider web. It's pretty good. The spider web will hide you. And if there wasn't an outline, you'd have trouble seeing that guy. So it's a nice spot to hide in. It doesn't look like you're hidden, but you are hidden by the cobwebs. And there's a reason it's only rank 2. It's not the best spot around, but it's definitely a spot. So that's why I got it on my website. As always, if you have a problem with any of my spots and think that they are useless and you would like to, I don't know why you would do this, but you can report an error. If you see a spot that is mediocre and should be on the website, go ahead and do that. Also, if you have spots to add, just right next to that is you can help out by submitting a spot through Google form. Anyway, this is a rat spot, number 68. One off funny number. I missed and just did 69 anyway. My brain overrid me. Okay, this is a rank 2, so that would be all legends, and then C tier. 2? Yeah, C tier. And do I have an explanation? I do. Okay. Next one. Ah, yes, okay. I'm not sure if this one's been removed, and unfortunately this is why I'm going to be re-recording all my spots. This is just showing that someone can do it. It's not from my point of view, and all of my other spots are from my point of view. So I need to fix this one specifically because it's not from my point of view, but basically you can sit up here. And I really wish I had the clip, but I'm not kidding you. I knew about this spot because it was a big thing when Stormpoint first launched, that you can sit up here. And we had an end ring. I'm going to full screen this. We had an end ring that ended like right here, specifically right here. So we were chilling up here, and not only was there just one squad down here, there was 2. So they started fighting in like a pro league super small end circle. And because I knew about the spot, my brother played Ash for season 11. We Ash portaled over here, and we won the game because we were like sitting directly where the zone was going to end. So, I mean, this spot, it's really good if you get a zone that ends here, but also if you're trying to spread your team out across, like, not just sitting on the rocket support, you want to spread your team out. There's also, I don't want to watch that. There's also that spot as well that you can add a person to get a different angle. Also, it'll protect, like, below you. Just don't get killed over there. That'd be unfortunate. You wouldn't be able to really res. Alright, so I have a really long explanation. I'm going to read this. Oh, I literally explained that I had my team won because blah blah blah, but I really wish I had the clip. Anyway, have I done the spot? No, I haven't. It is a rat spot or combat spot. What is it? What did I call it? Rat spot. Yeah, it's a rat spot. It's a spot to hide out. You're not really going to be I mean, you can pop off shots, like I did explain just now, but unless you're just hopping over there to longbow snipe someone and you know where the enemies are, don't just sit up there. Because this season especially, people are looking for that stuff. Also, make sure you're wearing skins that aren't neon. I know a lot of the skins that just came out are like purple and neon. Not only are they reskins, so I don't recommend getting them, but also wear a skin that doesn't scream shoot me, especially if you're going to be ratting. Like if you're ratting for a career just to get that master's badge, because you know if there's any season you're going to do it, it's now. You gotta think about your skin as well. That's just my 2 cents. All right, rank 4. So this is going to be Movement Legends. And it's going to be rank 4, which means A tier. B tier. You're able to be seen, but only if they're looking at you. This is spot number... I was looking at my other monitor, 69. This is the funny number. Hee hee. Okay, and it's called Rocket Support Pull Ledge. I do have an explanation, so I gotta copy paste that one. And then I think I have another spot that I need to add to this, so I'm just gonna copy paste this. I have Rocket Rat. Oh yes, of course. I'm actually gonna show this spot off, but basically, you can, up on this rocket platform, hop around this corner and do a little bit of a climb to be here. And not only is it a good rat spot, but you can use this. That's my brother shooting at me. You can use this in order to get a bat off and like fight, but you can also use it for ratting. Sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought. And you're really not too visible in this spot here, like at all. So unless you're in spot number 69 and you're looking directly at the little rat that's hiding here, but I mean, this is a good spot. And, like I said earlier, I'm just going to repeat myself. If you're fighting up here, feel free to hop off there and get a bat, because in order to get back up, all you do is just climb. It doesn't look flat, but there's an invisible hitbox that makes it flat. And you just climb it. And boom. It's so easy. You can't really miss that climb. It's like unmissable, basically. Even if you miss it, I'm pretty sure you can just stand below you. So that is a completely safe spot to get a bat off. I know you're leaving your team, but... And then, I'm glad I don't have this anymore. This is awkward. This is too personal. This is... I know, like, having any first person in a website is already too, like... Oh, okay, I'll think of the word. Parasocial. But... it's like, oh, I'm doing this just for you. I'm doing this just for you. You specifically. No. But I do technically do this for other people, and I'm happy to share my game knowledge. But I don't need stuff like this on my website, so I'm glad I don't have that on my website anymore. Ooh, this is a rat and combat spot. Is it just called Rocket Rat? Rocket Rat. Okay. I'm gonna sit up straight so that way hopefully the camera's straight. Alright, and it's rank 3. I disagree. It is rank 4, which would be A tier. All Legends A tier. Got the explanation. That looks like the entire thing done, and now I just got to do HTML anchors. If you don't know what those are things, they're like bookmarks. They'll make sure when you click the link, it'll send you directly to this header being directly at the top of your screen, and I use that for my clickable map. Just gotta do some HTML anchors. If there is anyone watching my stream, can you let me know if my mic is off or if you can hear my PC? That'd be appreciated. I don't want a bad viewing experience. I'm still kind of new to this. Spent like 2 hours this morning trying to get it right. But if you notice something, let me know. I just realized that I did it kind of out of order, specifically with lightning. I didn't even finish it. Okay, we're gonna edit it, and we're actually going to make it a draft. Hold up, how do I do that? Right here, and then like public, password protected. Huh? It's like Excel. I had Microsoft Excel. Newsletter access. Oh my gosh. Wait, that's funny. I actually wanted to do something with that for monetization. So that's interesting to know about. But I gotta make this a draft. How do I do that? I haven't had to do that in a long time. Oh, it's right here, isn't it? Nope. It's not there. Pain. That's not what I'm looking for either. You know what? Oh, I can just do it from here, can I? Sorry, I'm talking out loud. I'm just gonna make this. I'm just gonna trash it. And I will take it out of the trash. Oh, I need to restore. I need to... Oh, it is a draft. That's cool. Okay. And then because I did it out of order, and I am very particular in my ordering, I'm just going to keep it in drafts until it's time to move it back into the main. And then I forgot to do HTML anchors on downbeat, so I got to do that. 469, okay. That would be all the HTML anchors done for that. And let's make a copy of POI articles template. And move on to the next point of interest. Which, I think they go across. See, one thing I did change, if you're interested, is between... So this is the old format, it's got individual posts. And then, as you can see here, it's got a nice solid, I think this is 20 points of interest, right, like that. But on newer parts of my website. They're in like little rows like this, and that makes it better on mobile. So I do have to fix that. But basically, I thought it was going to be down, so that's why I went down Beast Lightning Rod. But you're supposed to be going over in order to do them in order. So we're going to do the wall next, because that's correct, technically the one that's in order. As you can see, the red one is like 3 down instead of 3 over. So I got mixed up there. Alright, so do the post that was most recently added, or least recently added, the first one I added, so that way it's in order. I see someone is watching me. If you have questions about ratspots.com, you can ask them. I have combat spots as well, so I'm not just rat spots. I got nice like combat tricks, so I can show those off to you. I also have an unreleased one on the mixtape map Overflow, which used to be an old arenas map, but I'd be happy to show it to you if you want me to show you an unreleased spot that I haven't put on my website yet. In the meantime, I'm going to be updating my website. Alright, first one is Mega Door Frame. And you can sit on top of this door frame with a movement legend. It's pretty cool. I mean, because of this the ceiling gets higher here and then lower, it's like, it reduces the amount of people that can see you, because they can't see you from all the way back in the room. They can only see you close because of the change in ceiling height. So the only places people can really see you is where you can see, which isn't that too big of an area. It isn't too big of an area. So sitting up here on the store frame, especially because it's like shadowed, it's a pretty good rat spot, I would say. I would hope all of them are on my site, but just showing off the spot right here, so you can sit on top of this door frame in the wall on Stormpoint. And I'm doing Stormpoint because I gotta update my website to a new format that I got, which is spots by POI and not just individual. This one is for movement legends only, and it's going to be rank. I disagree with rank 2. I think it's rank A. So movement legends rank A. What is this one? Oh yes, okay. Not sure if this one still works, I gotta check. But you can launch yourself on that side of the gravity cannon. And that's what I'm talking about when I say combat spots, is like, I got just cool stuff you can do in the game to help you stay alive or win, or like actually, beat people with like a sick off angle. So it's not just rat spots, it's combat spots too. Anyway, I have to keep developing like so. It's rank 4, huh? Combat spot, all legends, rank 4. When it comes to the colors that mark the different areas of the map, I feel like they're way too intense dark. You can't see the underlying map as well. I completely agree with you. You know, it's funny. I don't really want to show you my Discord, but I will. Actually, no, I won't. I was having a conversation with one of my friends who suggests stuff about my website, and I completely agree with you, and I will change it right now. But what I was going to do was change this to a, like, how do you feel about this white right here? I'm going to zoom in on it, but I'm going to make them all white. So they're going to have the border of their respective color, and then it's going to have the white. And as you can see the details probably a lot better, I think, especially with the darker colors, right? That's what you're talking about. So how do you feel about this white? Because if I try to make the color like less intense, you can't even tell it's really a color. So I think white would be the best way to go. And then if you look at this without a fill color, it's just like, how do you feel about that? I personally think I want a fill color, and I think white's the best way to go. But what's your opinion on that one? Yeah, I agree. I agree with white being better, so I'm actually going to do that for all the maps right now. If I come up with a better solution, I can always update it later. But definitely agree with changing them all to white. Can I hold up? I wonder if this is a thing. Nope, it's not. Hold up. I'm gonna try to do something dumb and try to do them all at the same time. It's not gonna work. It wouldn't work because then I'd change all the individual spots to white background as well. I was gonna try to highlight only the point of interest and then change all of the backgrounds to white at the same time. It was probably a bad idea. But thank you for that tip, because I was going to get to it, but sooner rather than later, huh? Definitely agree. You can really see your point right here. This compared to this, the darker color. I agree with the decision to make them all white. And with yellow even. I don't know, there's something about that yellow. Ooh, this is looking nice. I think this is how I started out. I think I started out like this, but I must have changed it. See, did I miss any? Not looking like it. And then I actually need this this key here, this entire key, to put it on my other maps, because I added a nice, very convenient white outline to spots that need a movement ability or movement legend. So that way you're not just going to click on a spot and be like, I can't use this. So I was trying to prevent that. Wait, no, I can actually make this its own separate drawing. I was going to just delete it when I was done with it, but this is useful. Alright. That's Kings Canyon done. And I don't know if you've been using my website recently for ranked and stuff, but I would like to apologize. World's Edge is not done yet. It's currently, it's got the new map, I think. If you look at this, like, I inserted the new map underneath it. As you can see, this used to be Lava City. It's definitely the new POI of Stacks. But I currently need to undo all the old spots and find new spots. Specifically finding new spots, but I want to make sure my website was all in the new format when I did that. So, World's Edge, it's a little scuffed right now, but any place that wasn't updated in Season 17, still perfectly fine. And if you've noticed any spots that aren't in the game anymore, specifically this one right here, this one got removed from the game. It's kind of tragic. But you used to be able to sit on these basalt. Is it basalt? No, it's sulfur. On these sulfur stacks, you used to be able to sit inside them. And then with a movement legend, you could go all the way up here. But now all this has got an out of bounds timer. It's kind of unfortunate. So if you see any of those spots, I'm going to go through all of my spots. Because I have the time for that because it's summer. I'm going to go through all my spots and fix those. So don't worry about having a spot that doesn't exist anymore once I get around to doing that. Oh, I changed that one to green. No, it's just a gray. I could tell immediately that was not right. Dang, it actually looks really good. Thanks for the suggestion. That should be all of them. All right. Oh gosh, am I gonna have to do it for control as well? If you're still here, I'd like your opinion on control. Yeah, okay. I don't need your opinion on control. I agree. Oh yeah, that looks fine. I was just worried that you wouldn't be able to differentiate between blue and red, but you clearly can. It's nice. It's perfect. All good. Yeah, it looks fine. What's the pixel width on this one? Is it 2? What if I did 3? I think I'm going to do 3 for these colors because they're kind of harder to see. Yeah. And then white in there is fine because everything else is white. I used your map while in game and had a really hard time orientating the map with the dark colors. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that I can make it a lot easier to use. Another problem I run into is sometimes is I have played the game enough where I know where a spot is if I can see the general surroundings. So I do want to figure out a solution to people not knowing where the spot is. So what I was going to do is re-record all the spots. Like I've said, I'm going to re-record all the spots. But I'm going to just, it's a really simple thing. I'm going to open up the map and show people where the spot is on the map. So that way you can orientate yourself with that as well. Yeah, come in. I'm streaming. Sorry. So yeah, I just want to open up the map when I'm going to re-record all my spots so that way people can actually know where a spot is. And I don't have to trust that other people know it by memory because they probably don't. But yeah, I'm glad to hear I was able to make it, what's the correct tense for this? I'm currently making it easier to use. Definitely something like that. Words, man, sometimes. Maybe even making, I know I've already changed like half of them, but maybe even making the white a little bit less intense. Like this one looks fine, but I feel like there's something strange about this compared to the control ones. 31 transparency and all 239, which actually doesn't matter as long as they're the same number. And then if I go to control one, I am so glad to hear that it's so much better. And I actually like how it looks as well, so. Yes. I don't know how I was able to figure that out. This is actually kind of crazy. The transparency was different between them. On Kings Canyon, just by looking at it, custom transparency is 31. This one's 41. So strange. It's gonna be this new, yeah, so I think this looks even better because you probably refreshed the page and looked at Kings Canyon. This specific transparency makes it a lot easier to see. I wonder what like an even smaller number looks like. Maybe. Here, I actually kind of want your opinion on this. What if I do 20 transparency? Like this compared to this. And also, I know it's more work to like change it back, but honestly, I don't care if it makes it better. Actually, there isn't too much of a difference, right? Like, you got this transparency, you got this transparency. I guess look at this green and look at this green. This is a little bit more. What if I did like even less, like 10 transparency? But can you even tell at that point? I think it's okay as it is. Yeah, you can't really tell at that point. What about 20? How's 20? No, actually, sorry to disappoint you if you did like that better. I think 30 is the good number. I think it's good at 30 transparency, which would be, that's 25. I think it's good at 30, in my opinion. So I think I'm going to keep it that way. %69 transparency, 31. Okay. Yeah, I can't really tell either, so I'm just gonna check. I'm just gonna go with 30. I don't know if you can see the numbers on my screen, but I was just changing the transparency number. Just gonna change them all to the 69% transparency. Okay. Just did Hemin Labs. I have no idea how this happened. The transparencies are different, but you can clearly tell with 40, it's like a cloudy, and then it becomes a lot more like clear. Like here's the green here, here's the green here. I think that's the only difference that matters. So I'm just gonna go with that. Ooh, especially here. You can definitely tell if with darker stuff. Yeah, that was a big change. Yep, I think this is the perfect transparency. All right. What am I doing? Okay. Next, control map. Okay, we're done with that one. There's just one more control map. And there's probably a couple like things on my website. Like for example, this one's got 2 spots. There's a reason I'm updating it, okay? I'm getting to that. I gotta fix that. I gotta get spots. I probably already have spots. But I just need to get spots specifically for the mixtape modes and just fill everything up, and then it'll be great. My website will be done-ish. And it's never done, but it'll be promotable, because I'm kind of a perfectionist. I kind of gotta make everything perfect and filled out. I don't want to have people using my website and be like, oh, there's nothing here. Which currently is the experience if you try to go to Broken Moon. That's why I'm glad it's out of rotation. Don't have any spots for it yet. I know I had like 2 seasons to get spots for it, but who really likes Broken Moon? At least that's my opinion. I got some cool spots for it that I've thought of, but I just haven't put on the website. So, sorry about spots not being there sometimes. That's why I'm updating it. Okay, lava siphon's done. Just making sure this is the right transparency. It is. Okay. Oh, good thing I noticed. I gotta get those off. Those were for editing. And then, shoot. I need to, I did that key earlier, and I actually gotta get it on the maps, not just like forget about it like I just did. Okay, this key's correct. So I guess that's fine, but I gotta update this key here. It's not supposed to be like this. It's supposed to have extra information on it. Ooh, I opened so many of them. I'm gonna have a hard time finding it just in recent. No. Okay, I'm searching it up. I hope the scaling doesn't transfer over. Okay, it's transferred over correctly. I just didn't want it to be huge. Right down there? Okay. And then I gotta change all these to white with the correct transparency. Nice. It's tool to talk to the developer. A spot that I maybe don't know. I do have a way for you to submit that if you do take a video of yourself doing it. It's right down here. There's submit a spot by helping out. But you can just like mention it if you want to. And while you're doing that, I will show you a spot on Olympus that's actually pretty cool. And it would be this spot right here. So I'm going to change this to white so you can actually see where it is. But right over here in Estates on Olympus, near this part where you walk up to get to the phase runner, you have a rat spot right here. It's one of my favorites. Basically, it's on the part where you walk up, and you just drop down. Any legend can do this. You just gotta kind of slow yourself, slow your momentum, and then land on this pipe and walk back here. Absolutely insane. No one is gonna find you back here. It's crazy. So again, you just drop down, slow your momentum, and on the pipe, slide all the way back. 0 people are gonna find you there. So that's my spot that I wanted to show you. And if you do have a spot you want to show you, if you do have a spot that you want to show me, feel free to take a video and just submit it through the Google form. I will get to it eventually. I'm currently just trying to update all my different maps to the correct format of by POI and not individual. That's what I'm doing. Whoops. Something updated? It is. Okay. I think that's all. Oh, nope. Very obviously there is one still there that I need to do. Other than that, looking good. Okay. What's another spot I can show you? How about this one? This one's, oh wait, no, is it there? Yeah, it is there. This one's insane. You're kind of going to need a Pathfinder grapple or something to get there. But, basically, it's in terminal. You just grapple your way up there onto this little felt. And, you are in the sky. It's a pretty good rat spot. You could get spotted, but I think it's pretty funny that you can just sit up there. Oops, okay. Alright, I'm nearing 100 minutes of streaming. So if there is anyone here, I think I'm just going to finish up making all this white and then finish up the wall. And then I'm going to probably going to head out. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask them, and probably I'll stream for like 10 more minutes. And if you want to see any unreleased spots, I can do that as well. Just got to let me know. So, gotta keep updating this website. I mean, of course I'm updating the website. I gotta keep updating this map. Okay, I think I'm done with Olympus on the Storm Point. Don't need that anymore. Yes. No rush at all on submitting that because I probably won't get to it for a while as well. But I would love for the community to help me out with finding these spots because how I did find them, I'm proud to say that I have like over 600 spots, and at least 600 I found by myself. There are a couple on Kings Canyon that I used a video for, but I literally just would go into the game and find some cool spots. Of course, they've probably been found by other people, but I like discovering spots, and spots aren't going to get discovered if you're not just out there looking for them. So whenever I'm playing, I look at like, oh, okay, I do want to get up here. Is it possible that I can get up here? And then I figure out if it's possible or not. If it's not possible, is it possible with Movement Legend? Especially with the addition of portable evac towers, anything that's height limited, as long as, you know, the evac tower doesn't alert everybody in the general area of where you are, then you'll be... Oh, I did miss one here, sorry. As I was saying, portable evac towers, they do let everyone know your location, but if you can use it and get into a spot with enough height from that portable evac tower, then it really opens up a lot more spots that people can get to with like Bangalore, who doesn't really have any movement abilities. It's kind of who I play. What else we got? Okay, I think that's everything on this map. Oh, it's missing a key. It's missing an entire key. Whoops. So I'm just going to put this... So this is the IMC Armory, and there's spots. I have at least like 3 or... Oh, a super dirty spot. Sorry, I'm looking at your comment. A super dirty spot in World's Edge. I had an endgame there and just couldn't find the rats. Oh, and then like you eventually did find the rats, and so you know where the spot is. Yeah, endgames this season, as much as people are shitting on the rank system, there are a lot crazier end rings, and I'm all for it. But I'm also not all for getting 0 kill points when you like kill 3 squads in the top and not get to top 10. You don't even like break even. I'm not really here for that. But the end games are kind of crazy because of the emphasis on placement. And yeah, if you were to record yourself doing that spot, I will probably record my own version of the spot, but just so I know where it is. And then I can credit you if you give like a username or something on the submit on the form that you on the Google form that you attach the video to and stuff. All right, I just gotta add that key to this one, which I don't know why I closed the tab. Okay. Here we go. Gotta make sure it doesn't overlap there. I just need to move it a little bit more down. Actually, it's okay where it is, but can it go a little bit more? Sorry about me talking out loud, but I just gotta get this in the right position. Okay. Yeah, it looks all right there. In the end, you did find the rat. So I'm assuming you won that game, and I hope you did. You don't want to be dying to rats. But, yeah, it was just really hard for you to find them. I think I'm interpreting that right. Okay. But good job. I assume you won it. Good job winning that, finding the rats. That's another thing you can use my website for. I don't know if you were here when I said this, but you can definitely use my website to know where the rats are hiding so you can exterminate them. I'm completely fine with that. I'm not on the side of the rats, even though my name of my site is ratspots.com. Oh yeah, okay. I interpreted it right. In the end, you did find the rats, and you did win. So nice. Okay. Looks like Storm Point's done. What else do I got? TDM and Gun Run. Oh, there's no, yeah, there's no overlay on this one. Is there even an overlay on TDM? I don't think there is. So I might be done with changing it all to the correct... Wait, no, I didn't do Broken Moon. And also I didn't check the transparency. Oops. I didn't check the transparency on... Oh, it is 41. Oh, great. They shot at us in the back. We killed them, but they did enough damage. Okay, so I see. You got third party. That's annoying, but you did kill them. Okay? Be happy about that. You did kill them. Great job. Rat spots are nice when your teammates die too quick, but okay. I'm glad you were a normal person and you know that rat spots have a place, but they are not just for dropping immediately and sitting in a rat spot. So I'm glad. I hope this is most of the community, how they understand this, but there is a vocal minority that absolutely hate people and think that every person who rats just does it right off the start of the game. So yeah, I can see you're definitely a competent player. And yeah, third parties are annoying, but as you can see here, let's go back to this. It's 41 transparency. I don't know if you can see that, it's 41 transparency. So guess what I gotta do? Change every single one to the new transparency. That's great. I am not shy of hard work though, so don't even care. Never happened. In about a minute, it won't even have happened. I should have noticed when I was doing it. Or checked immediately, like I was with all the other ones. Oh, I should have gone to an order. It's kind of getting hard to tell. Or I should have gone in an order. It's kind of hard to tell which ones I have done and not done. Especially when the only difference is 10% transparency. But I noticed that one time, so shouldn't be too hard to tell the difference once I've done it like 400 times. Should be all of them. I'm gonna check them all. Screw it. I don't want to have a single one that's not how it's supposed to be. Yeah, have a good night. Have a good night. I'll be getting off as well, or I'll be ending stream soon as well. But yeah, have a great night. If you're thank gosh sorry, I covered the webcam, but thank gosh I was checking it because I did find one that wasn't how it was supposed to be. Hard work pays off. But yeah, have a good night. I'm glad I found that. Have a good night. I know I've said it like 3 times, but I will keep developing this website. I'm glad you got to figure out how to submit a spot, because that'll be cool to add to my website. As you, oh, I found another one. You probably saw the enemies putting it to use, so it's probably a good one. I can't wait to see it. And thanks for the encouragement. I appreciate it. All right, this map's done. Just got one more thing to do, and then I'm going to be ending stream. But if you do want to see a spot that I haven't released, let me know about that right before I get off. In fact, I'll just show it. You know what? I'll just show it. Okay, so one spot I haven't released. It's on Overflow. Sorry if you've already seen it, because I'm kind of losing track of time. But you got this spot on Overflow. I'll just keep it really quick. You can stand right here on the edge of this like platform that's a little bit higher than everything else, and from here, even if you're not on this platform, you can do it from like anywhere, but you gotta jump over the fence. Okay, so the first thing you gotta do is make it over the fence. And when you're making it over the fence, you can start a heal before you make it over the fence. And when you start a heal, it won't get canceled with return to battle. And then you can climb back in bounds. So that's a nice safe way to heal on overflow. It's pretty cool. And that's unreleased. I'll be putting it on my website too. I'll be putting it on my website soon, but as of right now, it's unreleased. So hopefully you can put that to use in the next mixtape game mode you play, or the next mixtape game you play. And it's very tragic. I don't have any spots for Broken Moon. I really wish I had some. But I will soon. Just gotta put the map in rotation. But not too soon, because I got other stuff to do. As soon as that comes out, I gotta spend like the next 2 weeks or something just finding spots in order to fill this entire thing out. I got on average like 150 spots per map. So this one's gonna be fun. Sarcastically fun to fill all the way out. Alright, looks like the maps are done. I already checked, it was 31 transparency, right? Right. Yep. Okay. All done. Gotta finish up this one. Ooh, I got a lot of ones to do here. No description on this next one, so that'll make it a little bit quicker. We have a combat spot of rank 2 by all legends, I think. $3.99, huh? One before 400. Wait, yeah, I was gonna say the is capitalized because the point of interest is called the wall, specifically. And you gotta make sure you call it by the right point of interest or your teammates will have no idea what you're talking about. I'm kidding. Some teammates don't even know, because I swear the matchmaking in Apex can be weird sometimes. You'll get like level 30 teammates even as a pretty high leveled player. Which I don't mind. I'm just here to play the game. I'm not here to get annoyed at my teammates, but what I will say is sometimes teammates just won't even know your callouts, even if you call POIs by the right name. It's funny. Alright, what spot number is this? 400, and then it's a combat spot. Combat spot 400. The wall walk. Okay. Walk. The wall angle. The wall perch. The wall... I don't want it to be called walk. Angle walk. Walk to an angle. Walk to a perch. I have the high ground, Anakin. What am I calling this one? Because I want to change the name. The wall walk. It's not a walk. That's why it's not a walk. What is it? Wall off angle. But like that's too general. The wall... Slanted ledge off angle. No, that's too general as well. Huh. What am I doing? I'm trying to figure out a better name for the spot other than the wall walk. I feel like there's a better name in there somewhere. The wall perch. No. The wall angle. The wall off. I'm just going to watch the video. Maybe I'll get inspired. The wall third party angle. Don't really need that. The wall... The wall high ground. The wall crooked high ground. Crooked high ground in wall. Crooked perch. Crooked angle. Crooked wall angle. Slanted angle. Crooked angle. Slope angle. Slope angle. The wall slope angle. Holy shit, that took way too long. I'm sorry. I finally got a name for it. Alright. Slope angle. Because it's not a walk. A walk would mean that it's like a rotate. It's a slope. And this is a combat spot because I don't know if you knew, but you can stand on this surprisingly walkable slope. And you can use it if you're coming from like, oh, what's over there? Command center. If you're coming from command center, you could grapple up here or you could just walk up here and it gives you a nice angle. A really nice angle. And if you back up from that ledge like so, if I do turn around, yeah, like you're completely hidden from that the building. I don't know if you caught that. When you're over here on this side, you're completely hidden from the building. They can't see you, which means you could pop a bat up here. So that's like a head glitch from that angle as well. Pretty good spot if I do say so myself. And then I change the name to the wall slope angle. All right. Okay. Is there an explanation? I have not written the explanation yet. I will write it eventually, probably later today, but I am going to be ending stream in about 5 minutes because I'm hungry and gotta get something to eat. So if you do have a question to ask me, or if you want to see a spot that I haven't released yet, any spots that I haven't released yet, I could show some of those off to you. But I do have to get out of here because I am hungry. So, oh, sorry, my cord's touching my mic. Trying to not let that happen so I don't have weird mic noises. Alright. Oh, I sat up, sorry. It's probably hard for you guys to see the screen. Okay, why isn't it loaded yet? Undo that. Oh, I know why. I accidentally copy-pasted over something. Yeah, I definitely missed. Okay. There we go. Did that right this time. Sticky ledge. This one's funny. This one's very funny. Okay, so you got this ledge over here. And it's like they tried to add a slide hitbox, but instead of sliding you off, it just makes it really hard to walk in a straight line. Like this is me going full sprint, and it's just sticky. It's just so weird. So it's like they had a inputted the wrong value for how much it should move the player because it just slows you down. It doesn't slide you off. So I find that pretty funny. Oops. That it's like a sticky ledge, hence the name of the spot. And it gives you a nice angle when you're up there. Especially, for example, there's a gun run map on this POI. And if I look at, okay, and you can like definitely, when you get to snipers and like charge rifles and stuff, you could definitely sit up here and have a nice view to get some kills with those snipers instead of running headfirst and running into a bunch of SMGs and stuff. That's where I'd use it in gun run, if it ever does come back to the gun run rotation, because it's currently out of the gun run rotation. To my knowledge. I'm making this one the wall sticky ledge, because sticky ledge, actually no, it's the only sticky ledge literally in the game, so it's just going to be sticky ledge. Ta-da, sticky ledge. Rank 2. It's a combat spot. Yeah, because you're stuck to the ledge, so I agree with the rank of movement. All movement legends. Movement legends can access it, and I agree with the rank of C, because you are kind of stuck, so if you do start getting shot, you're going to have some problems. Definitely going to have some big problems. No spot's perfect. And, the downside of this one is if you start getting shot, you could get stuck to the ledge and die. Alright, I'm going to try to speed this up. I am really good and hungry here. No, I need to do HTML anchors as well. Difficulty 3, rank 3. Okay, so it's a combat spot of rank 3 for all legends. And I'm changing 3 to B tier. Changing it to a tier ranking system instead of number. Because number could be 1 is best or 5 is best. But everyone knows, especially gamers, or I'd guess only gamers, really know the tier system of D, C, B, A, and S tier. So that's why I'm doing tiers now. Okay, so this title right here, it's got some work that needs to be done to it. First of all, we don't need the word small. Ski lift. Do we need 180? Ski lift, roof. Ski lift, yeah, roof jump. Ski lift, jump to roof. And then right here, this wasn't capitalized, so that's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to change that. And we're doing ski lift, roof, jump to roof. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Uno mas, I think. Rank 4, huh? A tier spot for Movement Legends. Spot number 498. Right? Oh, I haven't even embedded it yet. And the title for this one is fine because there's only one prowler cave and you're riding in the ceiling. You used to be able to get inside this great structure, but they removed that. So when I did try to check this spot, you're still able to sit up here. Just not as good. Alright. I think that's it. I just gotta do HTML anchors. I am going to be ending stream, so sorry if you just got here. But I am getting a little hungry. I did website developing for 2 hours. So, gonna relax with some Apex or Valorant. I don't know which one I'm gonna play yet, but thanks for stopping by, if you did. Just gonna be developing this throughout the summer. It's gonna be pretty good website, even if it already is one, but it's gonna be an even better one by the time I'm done. Got a lot of work to do though. Got to make sure I don't have any spots that are don't work, because you don't want those. You don't want spots that don't work. I mean, there's a place for them, a spot graveyard, if you will, to commemorate the lost spots. But you don't want to just be looking for a spot and come across one that doesn't exist or doesn't work, got out of bounds timered. So I'll have to remove those, and hopefully you won't come across any of those when I do get that done in the future. Alright, that's the last thing I had to do. Gonna publish the post. And like I said, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And I'm just gonna end stream. Hope you have a good night.